Stop scrolling if you've ever felt overlooked, underestimated, or not taken seriously. This is for you because here's the truth. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build, and most women never build it. They wait for it, they wish for it, they talk about it, but they never train for it. Most women don't lack beauty. They don't lack intelligence. They don't lack opportunity. They lack standards. You don't become high value because someone chooses you. You become high value the moment you stop tolerating. Average high value is not loud. It's not dramatic. It's not emotional chaos. High value is controlled. It's disciplined. It's selective. And it begins with how you treat yourself when nobody is watching. When you keep promises to yourself. When a high value woman controls her emotions. She protects her time. She keeps her word. She builds in silence. She doesn't react to everything. She doesn't argue for validation. She doesn't beg for attention. She improves daily, quietly, relentlessly. If you constantly explain yourself, you lower your power. If you constantly chase approval, you lose your presence. Respect begins with boundaries, and boundaries begin with self-respect. Let me tell you something important. Confidence is not a feeling. Confidence is proof. Proof that you kept promises to yourself. Proof that you showed up when it was hard. Proof that you didn't quit when it was uncomfortable. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow. I'll wait until I feel ready. I'm just not confident. You weaken your own trust and self. Trust is the foundation of real confidence. High-value women don't wait to feel ready. They move anyway. They train. They study. They discipline their mind. They upgrade their circle. That's why when they walk into a room, they don't need attention. Their energy speaks. Nobody is coming to save you. Not a relationship, not a man. Not a lucky opportunity. Your life changes the day your standards change. The day you stop chasing. The day you stop explaining. The day you stop shrinking. You don't rise by luck. You rise by discipline. You rise by standards. You rise by private work. Nobody applauds. That is how high value is built. Let's talk about something most people avoid. Emotional control. Because the woman who controls her emotions controls her life. If a text message can ruin your entire day, you are not grounded. If someone ignoring you makes you question your worth, you are not centered. High value women feel deeply. But they don't react impulsively. They pause. They think. They choose their response. They don't post emotional reactions. They don't argue publicly. They don't explain themselves repeatedly. They observe patterns. And when something no longer aligns, they move quietly. You cannot become powerful if your mood changes every hour. Power requires stability. It requires discipline of the mind. It requires the ability to stay calm. When others are chaotic, that is emotional maturity. And emotional maturity is one of the highest forms of value. Women say they want respect, but they tolerate behavior that destroys it. They accept mixed signals. They accept inconsistency. They accept half effort. And then they wonder why they feel undervalued. High-value women do not negotiate their standards. They don't announce them loudly. They enforce them quietly. If someone disrespects them, they remove access. If someone drains them, they limit contact. If someone confuses them, they step back. No drama. No speeches. No begging. Standards are not about controlling others. They are about protecting yourself. The moment you start choosing peace over attention, your life changes because attention is temporary risk. Let's make this practical. High value is not just mindset. It's lifestyle. You wake up earlier. You move your body. You invest in your education. You protect your finances. You limit distractions. You surround yourself with growth-minded people. You stop wasting hours scrolling. You stop chasing validation online. You start building skills. Confidence grows when confidence grows. Read that again. Confidence grows when confidence grows. When you improve your communication, your presence changes. When you improve your body language, your energy shifts. When you improve your discipline, your standards rise. The glow up is not makeup. It's mindset. It's consistency. It's repetition, and it's uncomfortable at first. Because growth is uncomfortable. But staying average, that's painful long term. So you choose your discomfort. Temporary discipline or permanent regret. High-value women choose discipline every single time. If you with this becoming a high-value woman is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming disciplined. It's about becoming selective. It's about becoming emotionally stable when everything around you is unstable. It's about building yourself. When nobody is watching, you don't wake up powerful. You build power. You don't wake up confident. You train confidence brick by brick. Habit by habit, standard by standard, and one day you look back and realize you don't chase attention anymore. You command respect. That is the shift. That is the transformation. And that is what high value really means. Not 10 times. She does not fight for a seat at a table. That feeds her anxiety. She builds her own. And suddenly, peace replaces pressure. Clarity replaces confusion. And standards replace fear. You did not become cold. You became clear. If this feels like your next chapter, stay, more is coming. Become a high-value woman is not about being perfect. It is about becoming peaceful. It is the moment you stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. It is when silence feels stronger than proving a point. You stop chasing attention and start protecting your energy. You no longer react quickly. You respond intentionally. Not everyone gets access to you anymore. And that is exactly why your life feels calmer. A high-value woman does not beg to be chosen. She chooses where she is respected. She walks away once, not 10 times. She does not fight for a seat at a table. That feeds her anxiety. She builds her own. And suddenly peace replaces pressure. Clarity replaces confusion. And standards replace fear. You did not become cold. You became clear. If this feels like your next chapter, stay, more is coming.